To see people trying to live as they always have here in Diamond City gives me a bit of hope for this world. I was afraid the best I'd see was people like just trash can Carla and the merchant at Drumlin Diner. But that's what cities are, if you can call it a city. More like a town. They're where people come together to work and buy and sell, and also in this day and age, mutual protection. Everyone not working for someone else will have to have something that they are selling to someone. Guess all I have to sell are things I've scavenged. It's not like I plan to start a business in modifying weapons, though. I suppose if I wanted to, I could do that too. If I can make them better, they'd be worth more, caps? Yep. The American dollar has been replaced by bottle caps. These people don't really know about the old world that's done and gone. With some, it's more obvious than others. There are a lot fewer people in the world now. The population of the US was around 400 million, but now I think maybe a few million? Spread out might be about right. I'm sure there are better places than what I've seen here in the Commonwealth. At least I hope there is. So I cannot help but think about it all and stand back with the big philosophical question that asks, why go through all of this? Why rebuild? Why restart life if we'll just end up back right at the same place and destroy ourselves again? Well, the answer comes to me in that what I see here is a shining example of the resilience of humanity. It proves that we never give up, that we still cling to hope, and that we still choose to live. I think that they will eventually create a new world that will hopefully learn from the lessons of the past and won't repeat those mistakes, and it will be even better than the one that died. I don't know who launched the first nuclear strike or why. It makes sense that China was fearful of losing the war since they were dealing with a massive invasion and decided to just end it when they realized it had been lost. I do know the reports were that our forces were bogged down in many areas in China and that it was looking like another stalemate similar to Alaska, but I guess we'll never know now. I just thank God I wasn't still in service and over there when the nuclear exchange happened. There'd be no way of getting home if I was. So, I'm grateful to witness this rebuilding of civilization. Besides, it's either this or live like the Raiders do.
Your luck wouldn't last forever.
This is Valentine Detection...
His ties.
Detective Agency?
Oh, Nick.
Hello?
The bills.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Wait, who are you? You the detective?
Me? No, I'm Nick's secretary. Handle his appointments, his papers, that sort of thing. Well, that's what I used to do anyway, but now Nick's disappeared and I can't keep a detective agency open without a detective.
The detective's disappeared? Of course this has to happen to me.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's Skinny Malone?
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
I suppose I could offer my help to track down this, Nick, did she say?
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Nice painting of a moose over there. Huh. So, I show up, and the person that can help me is gone themselves, so... Now I have to find someone who's supposed to help me find Shaun. Well, at least she pointed it out to me where it... Old vault, she said. She said something street. And there's another town nearby called Good Neighbor? I thought Diamond City was the only real settlement. Real community out there. Okay. There's a place called Good Neighbor, and right by it is where Nick is supposed to be. Nick Valentine. Hey, what's with these names? They sound like they're from those old TV shows. Skinny Malone, Nick Valentine. Skinny Malone. Well, it's quite a ways to the east from here. And it's late.
If you say so.
I have to find a place to sleep. I don't really want to sleep outside here. Seems like something the bums would do.
Can I help you?
You're bothering me.
Okay, so, you know what? I can... Do you see Diamond City Radio? This is where it's broadcast from? All those antennas up top. Must be. Interesting, but it's getting late. Everybody seems to have quieted down and gone to sleep. Except for the guards
Nothing
and
to see here.
Okay.
the jerk guards. Dugout Inn.
I'm not a synth. You read that article?
Huh?
Public Occurrences?
No, not yet.
Damn synths can be anywhere.
Damn Sims can be anywhere.
Man's gotta eat. What can I say?
Hey.
Yeah?
Hey, officer.
What's going on? Heard some yelling over
What have
here.
you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
What
I
the?
swear I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes. We're family.
Oh, this is awful.
Down now.
Hey,
He's a Sith.
hey, hey,
He'll
hey, hey,
kill us
hey,
all.
hey, hey. Oh,
Kyle,
Jesus
no!
Christ.
Okay,
What
show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City. Hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
I was gonna try to talk him out of it, but trigger-happy guards.
Hey.
He pulled a gun on me.
Your own brother.
My own brother.
What happened?
I'm not a synth. I told him. I kept telling him. Why didn't he listen to me? I need a minute.
I need you to step away, Scaver.
Huh? Scaver?
I understand, officer. I just want to know what happened.
What, you didn't hear the shouting? Guy pulls a gun on his own brother, thinking he's a synth. It's that newspaper's fault. Got people all riled up, thinking their own family might be replaced by machines. Look, I'm sorry you got caught up in all this, but it's over, okay? Just go about your business like nothing happened. Better that way. What's everyone still standing around for?
Hey.
Hey.
Go back to
Hey.
your own
See
damn
here.
business.
Okay.
Sorry.
I gotta read that newspaper.
I don't know what to say.
Well, where was the end that just came from? It's over here. It's getting late. Well, maybe I'll... It's gonna modify my weapons, but... it's been a long day. I think I'll see if I can't get a bed. Hello?
Doctor?
You have marvelous bone structure. Stop by the mega surgery sometime.
Oh,
I'm
that's
not
where he's
promising
from.
anything, but I'll think about it.
I don't think I need to change my face. I'm gonna have to read that newspaper. Wow. It does have the whole town riled up.
Vadim, I need to talk.
Just a minute, Yetim. I am in middle of story. So then I am
What the?
crossing river.
Is that a ghoul?
You there.
Wearing nothing but
We
a
need to
smile.
have a
When
conversation.
out comes the most dangerous of all sea
Do I know you?
No,
In my
but I've heard of you.
Oh,
I'm
it's
always
hideous.
looking for people who know how to handle themselves in dangerous situations.
I guess that they're just people too, I suppose. Just never talked to a ghoul before.
Never mind, I'll handle it myself.
What's the job?
I don't know yet. Whatever needs to be done once my boss has had a look at you. I can assure you that it will be dangerous. And that you'll be paid fairly.
I don't know who's pushing me. Some of these people here are really rude. What's the reward?
I don't mind danger, so long as I get paid well enough.
You will be well paid. I can promise you that. By the way, I'm Edward Deegan. You'll mostly be working for me, but you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is Jack Cabot. He likes to personally interview everyone I hire. He's careful like that. Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to Jack. I'll let him know you're coming.
Okay. I guess I have a job lined up. Just have to go meet this Jack Cabot. Hello.
Hello, handsome. You're getting to be a regular around here.
I like your dirty shirt. I don't know what
sir.
she wants exactly.
If you need something, just let me know.
I have the
there.
sneaking suspicion that they want my caps for, you know.
What's happening? You looking to buy?
Buy?
How are things going?
I've seen worse.
Okay then.
Never mind.
On your way then.
Yeah, that kind of confirms it. They're prostitutes. Looking to buy. Hello. You must be the owner.
See this bar? I killed a man for it. No, I kid. He is dead, though. Now, let me know when you're ready to order.
Order?
So, this your bar?
Damn straight it is. My brother Yefim and I make the best moonshine in the entire Commonwealth. We call it Bobrov's Best. Had to start renting out rooms just so customers had a place to safely pass out after drinking it.
Wait, how is somebody with a thick Eastern European accent? How would they be here? It's been 210 years since the bombs. That doesn't make any sense. Unless there's something going on that I'm not aware of. Let's see what he has.
Let's see what you've got.
Not to bias you, but everything's delicious.
Everything's delicious. Nuka Cherry, well. Bobrov's best moonshine. After I buried Nora, I probably could have used something a little bit harder than some beer. But, I'll try to stay away from the hard stuff, because... yeah, with everything that's going on, he really doesn't have very much. How do I stay the night? That's his brother?
How's it going?
Okay.
Oh, a customer. Need a room?
Yeah.
What's the story with this place?
Not much to say. We sell food, drink, and rooms. Mainly for traders that come to the area. My brother Vadim runs the bar. Scarlett's our waitress, and she helps me keep the rooms clean. As much as they can be.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here's your money.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
Room 2.
Hey.
This is my room?
Beat it.
Well, that's awfully rude.
I rented this room. You can get the hell out of here. Yeah, there's not much to it. Everything's falling apart.
Hey.
Something you need, sir?
Over here.
Nothing would please me more.
Okay, dog meat, come on.
Go check that out.
Afraid that's not possible.
Move here. Wait there.
Okay, so I think I'll read what this metal armor is a little. I guess it takes getting used to sitting down. I'd really like to read what's in the newspaper before I go to bed. Was it this the synthetic truth about synths? October year 2287. Never got used to that. The Synthetic Truth by Piper Wright. Oh, that must be the woman I met. Yeah, her name is Piper. Noodles. We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied this sustenance for the past 15 years. Yeah, they're not bad. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful, the ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences, or is it? Not really listing exactly what the points are, but I guess it's more of a story, real story. I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night, just after 5 p.m., enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough sidle up to a stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing, yes, eating noodles. The shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 229, the year 229, as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers, and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking, and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. But there is one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a Public Occurrences exclusive interview. All the ghouls were removed. Wonder why. Oh, I was there all right, sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So, what was the harm? And let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. He came into town earlier that day, said he was from out west. Somewhere. It didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh, and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night, at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth, and Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful, until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening, and the moment when things turned sinister, and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on. Must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant, and then his cheeks started twitching, kind of funny, and I remember watching him, clear as it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate, didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing, of course, is the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in... Combat androids? Are they like robots? Had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved their androids into true synthetic humans, synths. Wow, that is rather scary. I guess that would be enough to wake everybody up. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Wow. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, as those guards put him down, it seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid, gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead crazy man, sure enough. How do you lay there as like a dead crazy man? I think Piper has embellished this, but isn't this the quote? Yeah, it's a quote from Eustace. God, it was horrible, but then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths, you see. And we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned, a hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to noodles. Specifically, the noodles consumed by Mayor McDonough last Wednesday night in the same spot that Mr. Carter, the synth, went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong. Are we? So is she trying to insinuate that Mayor McDonough is a synth as well? I mean, I spoke to the man. That's a synth. Wow. And the brother that just had his head blown off. Thought his brother was a synth. I don't know. I mean, they were able to see plastic and they could tell that he was a synth, a machine, after they had killed him, but I don't know, that's... I find it hard to believe that they actually made convincing-looking human beings.
What are you thinking about?
Sir.
Codsworth.
Well, I'm gonna try to sleep. It's late. Pip-Boy says it's almost 2 a.m. These bad dreams ever go away?
Good morning.
Who was that? Somebody was in my room. Well, Codsworth would have woke me up if anything bad had happened. Hey.
How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks?
Not bad. Okay, well... Where did he point out that... Let's see. Out in... Where's it? Where did I write it down? There's a lot of things people have asked me to do. Piper wants to see me. She says to see her after I've spoken to Nick. Find a baseball card, yeah. Special delivery. I wrote down Jack Cabot. Oh, okay, so that's up there. I mean, this is all the length of Boston. Boston City. Well, one thing at a time. I'll have to go find this Nick. Maybe I'll go speak to Piper on my way out. So, story of the century I wrote down.
Oh my god. He's so dreamy.
Thank you, I guess. Oh, I wonder if these people would be willing to talk.
Leave me out of it.
A lot of them are rude.
Hey there. Hey. What's your story? Mercenary? Caravan guard?
Wrong on both tries.
I can usually spot a hired gun on the first look. Maybe you just give off an armed and dangerous vibe. Anyway, I'm just kicking back and sharing stories while I'm between things. I've been all over, seen vaults, pre-war ruins, and plenty of monsters.
You've been to a vault?
Yeah. Ever heard of Vault 81? They're standoffish, but every once in a while, they'll let new people in.
There's still people in the vault? And they let people in and out? Oh.
Let's hear your best monster story.
I'm from Diamond City. You want to talk something really scary? It's the Institute and their synths. Don't go to University Point. Trust me. You don't want to know what they're capable of.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
So you explore old ruins?
Last place I was going to check out was Salem. Real old town far to the north. Never made it, though. Got a bad feeling about that area.
That's far from here. Huh, okay.
See you around, Hawthorne.
Later.
I do what I do. If you don't like it, tough.
What's with the people around here? A lot of them are really rude.
What?
That Hawthorne seems kind of cool, though.
You look tired, sir. Rough night last night?
I'm trying to sleep. Alright. I'm gonna go modify my weapons, and then I'll see about speaking to Piper. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.